All right, y'all, the parts are finally in. We're gonna build our new gaming PC. It's been a while, a long time coming, but I'm really excited for this PC. It's gonna have like a red, white, and blue theme with some American flags on it, as well as my logo is gonna end up being on it. And then this thing should pretty much handle anything that any game has to offer. So it's gonna end up being our streaming PC and gaming PC at the same time. I'll go over each part and let's get into it. All right, first part is the brain, our processor. This is gonna be a Ryzen 9 5900X. It's a 12 core, 24 thread processor, so it can do all the computing needs, gaming needs, simultaneous workload. So real excited to throw this one in there. I was considering this over the Ryzen 7 5800 X3D, which is the fastest gaming processor, but because I'm gonna be doing streaming and gaming at the same time, and I've got a pretty powerful, graphics card unit going in there, I figured I would go with the 5900X and see how this works. Now, speaking of the GPU, I went with a 6800 XT by AMD instead of NVIDIA. Right now, you could get this thing for under $800. It can handle 4K gaming, 1440p gaming, 16 gigs of DDR6 RAM. Just overall, a good unit. I went with the gigabyte version. So even though we have a lot of Asus ROG Strix in this build, this particular GPU's got the WindForce fans, so should keep that GPU unit nice and cool. And yeah, it's an overclock edition, so should handle pretty much any gaming I gotta throw at it. All right, for the motherboard, I went with the ROG Strix by Asus B550A Gaming. I was kind of in between getting the B550 over the X570, but this particular unit comes with a Gen 4 SSD NVMe drive slot, so I'm actually going to take advantage of that. Comes with the heat sinks. It just doesn't have the Argb on the actual unit, which I'm fine with because you guys will see the case and the CPU cooler I went with has enough Argb itself. So, and it's going to go with the red, white, and blue theme. So pretty much everything you need without all the bells and whistles and without the extra cost. So I'm excited about this one. Now, speaking of the SSD, I went with the Gigabyte Aorus Gen 4 SSD. This particular unit happens to be extremely fast. Not that really gaming you need something that's extremely fast, but figured if I'm gonna go all out, I might as well go all out. And this was on sale, so I went with the 1 terabyte version. This will actually read up to 5,000 megabytes a second, so pretty dang fast. As a supplement drive, I went with a second NVMe drive, another 1 terabyte. This one's by PNY. Dude, I got this thing for like 60 bucks on sale, so not bad. It does support Gen 3 and 4, but since this is the faster Gen 4 drive, I'll put this one in the Gen 4 slot. This one will go in the dedicated Gen 3 slot. So it'll have a 2 terabyte, and then I can always add, a 2.5 SSD later if I want extra storage. So, but that's gonna be our main storage drives. Now, to keep that 5900X cool, I went with the Arctic Freeze Liquid Freezer 2 240 millimeter Argb all-in-one CPU cooler. So this one has a lot of good reviews as far as its cooling capacity. I went with this particular unit because the Argb, I can have it sync up with the case and the case fans that are gonna be in there. So this should keep that 5900X fairly cool. AMD's actually doesn't really have a whole lot of heat. It's a lower heat type of CPU. It's not like I'm running an Intel like 12900K where that thing, you need like a 360 minimum. And even then it still gets up in the 90s. So this particular unit should keep that AMD cool without any issues. For the RAM, I went with the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro. This is a 32 gig kit. It's two 16 gig kits. It's a 3200 megahertz at CL16. So this thing should be plenty fast for that CPU to keep up, and it's got adjustable Argb, so I can have it all sync with the current lighting of the build. So not too bad, and it's on sale right now, so check it out. All right, powering this unit is the ROG Strix 1000 watt, 80 plus gold PSU. So this right here, this power supply unit was on sale for like 140 bucks, I think, at the time that I bought it, which isn't too bad for 1000 watt 80 plus gold, and it's gonna stick with the ROG Strix theme of the motherboard. So excited to put that one in there and make sure this thing gets all powered up. Okay, last but not least is our case. I went with the BeQuiet Pure Base 500 FX. It's the classic Pure Base 500. It's a very easy case to build out of. Lots of good cable management in the back, really good airflow. The FX is an ARGB. It comes with the light wings fans. It comes with 3 in the front, 1 in the back. There's gonna be plenty of space up top to put in that AIO cooler. So all in all, it's a good case to build out of, and it's you get a lot of features without having too much of a cost. So it should tie in this build pretty good. So let's get building. All right, time for the build. If you noticed, some time has passed because when I ordered the original Ryzen 9 5900X, upon closer inspection, the actual pins, a lot of the pins were missing on the processor. So I had to send it back, and they had to send me a new one because no pins means no connection, means no processor working. So now we're gonna get into the build, and let's get started. All right, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this PC build video. I know I enjoyed making the PC, and I'm gonna enjoy gaming on the PC, as well as streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. I do some live streaming, so I invite you to come check it out. We have one of the best, most supportive communities on the internet. If you wanna have some fun, come check out the lives. If you want a more detailed list of all the parts inside this particular PC build, check down the description below. I put some Amazon affiliate links associated with each and every part, and it'll take you directly to the Amazon website where you can purchase it. I am an affiliate from Amazon, so if you do use those links, it does help support me here on the channel. But once again, my name is Ty James. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.